Hello, today we're going to continue with our words all to do with characters. Today's words will be all to do with clever or sly characters. First of all, let's recap our I words from last week. I've given you a clue, the first letters of each of the words. How many of the words can you remember? Pause while you think about it. Did you manage to remember them all? Our I words were bloodshot, bulging, expressive, vacant, fiery, and steely. Well done if you got those correct. Today we're going to start a new set of character words, clever or sly words. If a character is sly, it means that they can't be trusted. Have a look at the books here and think about whether these characters may be sly or clever. Can you remember reading any books with clever or sly characters? Pause if you'd like some more time to think. Here's the picture for our first clever or sly word. Look carefully at the picture. What do you spot? Do you think that this word is to do with being clever or to do with being sly? Pause if you'd like to look for longer. Our first word is astute, which is an adjective meaning shrewd or quick-witted, like someone who understands things quickly and makes smart decisions. This word is to do with being clever. Speed or pyramid write the word as many times as you can in 1 minute. Pause while you do this. Press play when you're ready. Next, I'd like you to find 3 synonyms for the adjective astute. These will be adjectives with a similar meaning. Remember to look back at the definition to help you, as you might not know these synonyms well. Pause while you find the 3 synonyms and press play when you're ready. Did you manage to find them? Our 3 synonyms were shrewd, quick-witted, and sharp. The rest are going to be our word pairs, nouns which we would describe using the adjective astute. I'll start you off. Astute observation. If you make an observation, you tell someone about something that you have seen or heard or noticed. So an astute observation would be a really sharp, clever, quick-witted statement about something. Pause while you practice the word pairs for astute. Press play when you're ready. Here's my example for the word pair astute move. In a very astute move, the detective managed to hack into the thief's phone. Can you come up with your own sentence for the word pair astute reader? Think very carefully about what an astute reader might do to help you. Remember, you can practice saying or writing your sentence. Pause while you do that. Look carefully at the picture for our next word. What details do you notice? What is Oz doing? Pause if you'd like to look for longer. Our next clever or sly word is discerning, which means clear-sighted or selective, like a judge who is able to decide on the best cupcake. I think this is more of a clever word. It's not to do with being sneaky or dishonest, but to do with being a good judge of character and being able to make good judgments. I'd like you to speed write the word discerning as many times as you can in 1 minute. Pause while you practice. Now I'd like you to find the synonyms for our word discerning. Remember, this is an adjective that means being very clear-sighted, so being able to make choices very clearly. The synonyms for this word are going to be adjectives too, and they're going to be words with a similar meaning. Remember to look back at the definition to help you. I'm going to start you off. Perceptive is a synonym for discerning. Perceptive people are very intelligent and they see what other people can't. Pause while you find the other 2 synonyms. Press play when you're ready to continue. Did you manage to find them? Our synonyms were perceptive, selective. You'll notice the word select within this word, so we know it's all to do with selecting or choosing things well, and clear-sighted, seeing things clearly to be able to make a choice. The rest will be our word pairs, nouns which we would describe as discerning. Pause while you practice and press play when you're ready. Here's my example in a sentence. On her global tour, the discerning traveller visited all of the 7 wonders of the world. You can imagine the traveller is discerning because they are choosing to visit those places on purpose. Can you come up with your own sentence for the word pair, discerning judge? Think carefully about what might be judged. What sort of competition could it be? Pause while you practice your sentence. Press play when you're ready. Here's the picture for our next clever or sly word. Do you think that grit is being clever or sly? Look carefully at what's happening in the picture. Press pause if you'd like to look for longer. Our next clever or sly word is innovative, which is an adjective meaning creative or original, like the genius who carved the first ever wheel out of stone. I wonder if you know any famous people who have innovative minds. I'd like you to speed write the word innovative as many times as you can in 1 minute. Pause the video while you do this. Press play when you're ready. Next, I'd like you to find 3 synonyms for the word innovative. Remember, these will all be adjectives too with a similar meaning. Remember to look back at the definition to help you. Press pause while you find them and then play when you're ready. Did you manage to find them? Our 3 synonyms for innovative were creative, original, and new. The rest will be our word pairs, nouns which we could describe using the adjective innovative. For example, innovative solution. That would be a creative way to solve a problem. Press pause while you practice the word pairs and then play when you're ready. Here's my example of how we could use the word pair innovative thinker in a sentence. The first person to use fire was a very innovative thinker. I'd like you to come up with your own sentence for the word pair innovative idea. Have you ever had an innovative idea, I wonder? If you're stuck, have a look at the pictures to help you. Pause while you practice saying or writing your sentence and press play when you're ready. We have 3 more clever or sly words to look at before you go and practice independently. This is where we're going to find our sly words, all to do with being sneaky. So our first word here is shrewd, which means clever or sharp-witted, like someone who comes up with a smart plan to make lots of money. For example, Mrs. Wordsmith was a shrewd judge of character, so she knew who she could trust. Next, we have a word to do with being sly. Our word is devious, which is an adjective meaning cheating or sly, like someone busy making evil plans. For example, Bogart had a devious plan that would surprise his enemy. And lastly, we have cunning, which is an adjective meaning sly or crafty, like someone who cleverly manages to get out of doing their chores. For example, Brick had a cunning plan to get out of doing his chores. Here's your task for today's lesson. You're going to practice finding the synonyms and word pairs for devious, cunning, and shrewd. Remember to look back at the definitions to help you. You can do this on the worksheet, in your workbook, or practice out loud. Press pause while you practice and then play when you're ready to go through the answers. Well done for all your hard work so far. Now check your answers. Did you manage to find the synonyms and word pairs? Press pause while you mark, and the star challenge is on the next slide. If you'd like an extra challenge, come up with your own ambitious, interesting sentence for each of today's clever or sly words. Here's my example. Miss Jones had a cunning plan to find the chocolate cake.